The Arabian Horseman's Distress Fund was actually born out here in Scottsdale, the concept for it. Stan Morey and Chuck Mangan and I were sitting out beside Wendell Arena in the sun one day, on a day just about like this, and somebody had one of the usual tragedies that seem to befall every community, but with horses, life with horses it's a little more precipitous. And we were discussing the fact that, gosh, what can we do? What is there that we can do to help each other? And came up with the concept. It took us probably another 2 or 3 years to put it into effect. It was actually, again, precipitated around Scottsdale when we heard that a young horse trainer that none of us really knew, he was an apprentice at the time for Brett Becker, or at least I didn't know him, from the East Coast, and he hadn't been a huge factor within the Arabian industry, but he was one of us. And he'd been diagnosed with cancer, with, I believe it was non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Being diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma and having the cancer thing hit you and just moving back to home to get to the work, you don't know what the bills are going to be when you start having to deal with this. So there was some talk from Mary Trowbridge about starting a Horseman's Distress Fund for many years. And they took the opportunity to address us and say, hey, look, we want to start this and we want you to be it, man. So we want to help you out. I had no idea. I said, no, I'm a stubborn cowboy. I ain't taking no help and no handouts. And boy, and the bills came in and say howdy, there they were. And so they initiated it, and we finally accepted their help. And I can't imagine what we'd have done without it. I don't know that I'd be here talking to you today. I dang sure would probably be a Walmart greeter somewhere trying to make ends meet. So they saved me from medical bankruptcy. They saved my family, and I recovered and got well enough to have a child and move on with my life. So the Horseman's Distress Fund has grown into this amazing, beneficial thing. Yeah.
The Horseman's Distress Fund, I thought, I had known about the Horseman's Distress Fund, and I've certainly seen emails that have come through regarding it, and I know they have done great things for the trainers and people that have lost horses or have had fires. And so I wasn't sure if the Horseman's Distress Fund could help an Arabian horse person and a show secretary that's been in the industry for a while. Mary Trowbridge came back to me and said, absolutely, absolutely. The Arabian Horse Distress Fund is for all AHA members. Anyone that's a member of AHA is eligible for assistance through the funding. I had the surgery done 10 days ago today. Look at me. And the day I had the surgery done, everything went really well. And the next day I went into the doctor's office where he took the bandage off. And so when he took it off, I could see out of that eye between 20/30 and 20/40. And that's the first time in my life I've been able to see clearly. I've never been able to see clearly. So that night when I went out my backyard to look at the trees on the leaves, I couldn't believe how sharp everything was. I was standing in my backyard in awe of what everything looked like. It was incredible. So now I feel comfortable that I could drive to my horse shows, I could get more paperwork done. Thank goodness for the Arabian Horse Distress Fund to help me out and everyone that's contributed to it. I really appreciate it.
The Horseman's Distress Fund came along and helped me at a time when I had no one else in the world literally was going to help me. They came forward and offered me a way to pay my medical bills and to literally save my life, because I was in the hospital for 4 days and they told me that I was slowly dying and I needed some machines and some medical care to help me, and with very little questions, and paid my bills so my wife and I didn't end up on the street. And I truly love those people. They are angels as far as I'm concerned.
This young lady has fought an incredible battle. She is currently cancer-free as of last week. And she's here tonight thanks to the largesse of the Arabian horse community. Her mom Heather, and her sister Vivian are here for the weekend at the Arabian Horse Show. And I would like to introduce the Brown family tonight. Will you guys come up and say hello?
Thank you so much. It's so wonderful to be a part of this community and to own an Arabian and to be able to show and be here with all of you guys. And thank you so much for everything you've done, for reading my story, and thank you for publishing my story and letting it be written and have it be in the magazine. Thank you so much.